Is this going to be the first album from Camila that I don't like, or is it going to pleasantly surprise me? That is the question of today's video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Beth, if you are new here, and I like to talk about music. And today we are going to be checking out the newest album from Camila Cabello called XOXO.
Go piss, girl.
Now, full disclosure, I was not sure I was going to make a video on this album. I was not sure I was really going to listen to this album after hearing the single and just not really vibing with it. However, I did some soul searching and I decided to check it out. It's only 32 minutes. I really love the album cover. For some reason, that is one of the things that makes me really want to listen to the album. I was just listening to Romance before filming this and remembering how good the songs on that album are. Even Senorita, like that song was so overplayed at the time, but re-listening to it today, it still holds up incredibly well in my opinion. It's a beautiful album, and you know, I was a Fifth Harmony fan and Camila was always my favorite member. I met her multiple times. She was super sweet. I think she's insanely talented. I love her voice. And so I might as well just check it out and give it an open mind, give it a chance. You never know. I do really like the album Brat, and some people are saying this is along the same vein, although some people are saying it's not at all the same thing. So I guess I will decide for myself. Okay, the first track is I Love It featuring Playboi Carti. We're probably gonna breeze through this and then we'll go into Chanel No. 5, which is a really fun title for a song. A lot of fun titles, might I add. Twentysomethings, Hot Uptown, Ugly, Pretty When I Cry, okay, Lana Del Rey, and June Gloom. Love that title, so don't disappoint me. How am I supposed to go from Romance to this? I do love that as the opening to the album.
Supersonic, in your orbit, and I'm bad.
I forgot how much I love this opening part.
I go soprano, baby go down low, and when he leads, I gotta follow. I'm blacking out, you know.
Already
And
appreciating.
tomorrow, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it.
I gotta say, I'm already impressed that this is the first track on the album and she started with that really cool opening. I am so obsessed with that sound. I don't know what it is, but it really brings you into that atmosphere. I don't hate this song. I really don't.
Seeing stars, oh my god.
Yeah, I know, the verse is coming up. There's a lot of, you know, a lot of changes throughout the song that are super interesting. I always love a song that can kind of take you on a journey throughout. I still have no idea what he's saying. The next track is Chanel No. 5. Let's go. This is a cool, very cool song title, so I feel excited.
I'm 5 and I was survived to crime.
Girl, you're gonna have to just give me a minute.
I got Chanel No. 5 and I was survived to crime. You watch 101, I know, it's a crime. Seeing desire, rising desires, so lucky for them.
What is up with these, like, vocal effects where you can't tell what they're saying at all?
Cute girl with a sick mind. Spritz, make them come alive. Chanel No. 5, I know just how to fuck with his mind. Falls for me like origami. Magic.
Okay, so this song is kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. It's about, like, I mean, I don't know if it's funny. It's about teasing a guy with your perfume. Like, I'm gonna drive him crazy because, you know, I smell good. Okay. Like, I wasn't sure how different this would be from her other music, but this is very different.
Subtle and complex like umami.
I love umami. There's umami chips at Trader Joe's. Get their umami chips.
Cause I love you not like daisies. But this glass I got is cute and tasty. Cute girl with a sick mind. I know just how to play my cards right.
I love that melody.
Come alive. Chanel No. 5.
Love this chorus. I really love the cadence of it. I really love the melody. I love the fun, playful elements of the production. You know, you can hear the perfume spritzing. That stuff's really fun to me. I love a practical sound effect.
And my tooth is getting long. I'ma hug the mic, take a bite, peekaboo thong.
What?
Sparkle in his mouth like Pellegrino. I'm a real problem, he doesn't know it yet.
just don't know what to do with this.
Chanel number 5.
I love that. I love that. I don't know.
Wrist, make 'em come. Chanel number 5.
Playing around with the vocals already a lot. Okay. All right. I already went to the next track and Spotify's just like, we don't know the lyrics for this one. Yeah, me neither. I don't know how I felt about that song. I didn't love it entirely. I really loved certain pockets of the song. I just felt like I was being taken on a journey, you know, and it was hard to know how I felt about it for that reason. We're really doing something different here. This is very different from her other music, you know, thinking about Familia. Coming from Familia to this is quite a change. You know, she's really mixing it up, and so obviously it's gonna take a minute to adjust to. A lot of vocal effects already, a lot of switch ups, just constantly switching, you know, production, switching vocal effects, you know, feels kind of trippy almost. Okay, the next one is Pink. XOXO, Gossip Girl. There's definitely some sparkly elements.
Tell me if you think so, but I really think your thoughts are mine. And we cross the line.
I love it.
It's paranoia.
It's like you're going through a tunnel or something into the next track. I love that interlude. That was beautiful. I mean, it was so short. The best ones are always the shortest. But I feel like maybe that was my favorite so far. Loved the simplicity of it, especially coming after the last 2 tracks. Very nice change. I did hear there are a lot of interludes on this album. Yeah, I'm seeing there's at least 2 more. Okay, the next one is He Knows featuring Lil Nas X. I did listen to this when it came out, but I don't think I've listened more than the one time, and I genuinely don't remember anything about it. So let's listen with fresh ears. It's a ride of a lifetime.
I think he knows. When I play with her like that, have my way with her like that. I think he knows.
Catchy.
She's a provocateur, dance for a connoisseur. She does it well, oh yeah. I do it myself, oh yeah. Cigarette, when I play with her like that, when I say it to her like that.
Dripping down on my bustier like ice cream on Shanti, playing in AMG. Fucking up my hair, boys. I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please play for me. Say, boy, what you want? Give that, shoot in my mouth. Okay, on the real, I'ma take it out. On the real, I think he knows.
I think he knows.
Oh, good feature. Wow.
I say it to her like that.
There's like an echo in this song, sort of. At least an echoey feeling that makes me feel like it's the trippiest so far. Like, it's just kind of tripping me up. It's really catchy at the same time, though. I feel like this is the most, like, catchy, kind of radio-friendly so far, but it does still have that kind of otherworldly feel just because of the vocal mixing.
It's wrapped around my pinky finger, watching the way I move. More drunk on power than on liquor, and he knows it's true.
This is kind of lyrically similar to Chanel No. 5. Like, I'm gonna play with him, I'm gonna tease him.
When I play with him like that, play with him like that, that he's coming right back.
I absolutely love the Lil Nas X feature in this. I love the way that him and Camila sing together. Like, he's almost like an echo behind her, you know what I mean? Like, their voices are... I didn't explain that well. I'll just replay it. I love that, like... I love that. I love kind of the outro transition moments where it feels like you're going through a space-time continuum. Loved the Lil Nas X feature, especially like toward the end when they were singing together. I just really loved the sound of their voices, kind of, again, that echoey feeling reverberating in my ears. Trippy, catchy, radio friendly. I thought it was a fun one. I don't really have any problems with it. 20-somethings is next, which is my my claimed track because I'm 20-something. Oh. Hello, acoustic guitar.
I don't know where I am with you. I'm confused. And you laugh when I say you're such a dick sometimes. We might be alright. And I laugh when you say I'm such a bitch sometimes. We probably won't work, but baby, we just might. It feels like I'm living in limbo. And you just made me feel even more little, babe. I don't want you on the phone. Feel better on my own. 20-somethings in lust and confusion. 20-somethings dancing while our hearts are bruising. Leave Manhattan. Don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
The lyrics of this feel super youthful so far, right? Like the entire album, there's this youth. There's kind of this carelessness. Like, again, I'm gonna tease him. I'm gonna make him want me. Like, all these kind of very like playful, youthful lyrics. This one too, there's clearly a complicated relationship going on. She really doesn't know where she stands. This one, it might be my song. I don't know yet. But I think it might be my song because, I mean, come on. Like, the acoustic guitar is gorgeous. Her voice, you know, I like that there's not as many effects on it. You can hear just her raw tone because her raw tone is gorgeous. Like, she does not need auto-tune. She does not need... I mean, not that anyone needs auto-tune, but like she doesn't need auto-tune. Literally, she could sing the phone book and I would be listening because she just has that tone. Her tone is so unique. I think that's why so many people connected with her when she was in Fifth Harmony. You know, she was kind of one of the most popular members, and I think that was because she has this just very, very unique vocal tone. And so, yeah, I don't think she needs any effects. I don't think she needs anything. You know, she could just sit and sing raw and everyone would still be listening. And so I kind of like that she's tapping back into that in this song. Yeah. Some nice lyrics too, some nice imagery. You know, we were going to Manhattan. Like, I love her putting me in the place where she's writing the song from.
20-somethings. Should've left the party sooner. 20-somethings. Got about to lose service. I'm in the elevator. If you're down, maybe we could do something later.
Oh, I love that.
Translator, I don't get it straight up.
Extend the notes.
What you do want me take? Tell me that we're alright. I don't want you on the phone. I could do what I want, yeah. 20-somethings in love, in lust and confusion. 20-somethings dancing while our hearts are bruising.
Dancing while our hearts are bruised or broken. I love that imagery. You know, it's super simple, but it's just really pretty.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Happy, free, confused, and lonely at the same time.
Gotta have a sense of humor when it comes to us. Don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Who wants to float away into the sunset with this song? Because I do. A little bit like a music box. Cute. I loved that one. I mean, everyone knew that was going to be one that I really loved, and I certainly did. That was the first one that I added to my library, just to give you some context. Not saying I'm never going to listen to the other tracks again, but that one just immediately struck me, you know, as something that I took to heart. I do want to say, I don't think this album reminds me of B.O.A.T in the slightest. I know some people were saying she's copying Charlie XCX, she's inspired. I mean, maybe she is inspired, you know, obviously she could be, but I don't see any sort of copycat behavior going on. I don't think this sounds similar. I don't think... Yeah, I mean, I can see, like, it has similar elements, but I certainly don't think it's, like, a ripoff of B.O.A.T by Charlie XCX, so I just wanted to say that. Anyway, the next one is Dade Country Dreaming, featuring JT and Young Miami. I don't know... Oh, Dade County. Where's that? I'm guessing Florida. Is it in Miami? Yep, it's in Miami. Because she's a Miami girly, right? Am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong?
Real city girl shit, get it poppin'. Real city girl shit, get it poppin'. Got bitches showing ass on college.
Skyline lighting up her makeup. South Beach, see the city wake up. Wow, boy, come and meet Jamaica. Wow, and I'm rude too, I can take ya. Wow.
Wow. Love the vocals on this one. Super interesting.
You love receiving love. Can you blame us? Wow. Party in the city that erased us.
Miami.
City.
City.
XOXO.
I'm from the city where the streets ain't pretty. Big Chevy with the big wheels chopping. I know I'm young, but I seen a lot. Open up the safe, let me clean you out.
This pussy get ate cause my wrist game. Had to slap a broke bitch on Biscayne.
Okay.
Real city girl shit, get it poppin'. Got bitches showing ass on college. Got bitches shaking ass on college.
Okay, this one, again, trip of a life, like ride of a lifetime. This one's just taking me all over the place. She started with those vocals that were completely different than the vocals she did in the chorus. You know, we've got some fun features here. I'm just constantly like having to pause mentally and take in what I just heard. And then like immediately when I do that, it switches up again. So it is very dynamic to the point where it's just, I don't know, it's just a lot. But she said City Girls XOXO, so maybe that's where the C XOXO comes from, but also her name, obviously. Okay, this one's kind of fun.
Real Miami girls get it poppin'. Seeing city girls been hoppin'.
I'm getting the vibe, it's just like a Miami party girl song. Interesting, she said party like I forgot I was famous. Party in the city that raised us. Whine on him like I'm nameless. Yeah, this is very much just a Miami party song, like go to Miami and party to this song. I feel like I'm not in the right environment for this song, but that's okay. But anyway, she says, you know, party in the city that raised us. She's from Miami, she's from Miami? Where is she from? She's from Cuba. Yeah, I did know that. But she moved to Miami, Florida at the age of 6. Okay. So that makes sense. You know, she's kind of going back to her roots with this song. Similar to how Familia, you know, she really went back to her roots on that album. There was so much Latin influence.
Head out the sunroof, girls are screaming.
Like, I just don't know what to do with it.
Wow, everything's fading. Wow, I can't feel the ceiling.
Love that. Yeah, I mean, listen, if I wasn't liking this album to a degree, I would not still be sitting here. So I just want to say I'm having a good time so far. The next one's an interlude, Koshi XOXO. We've got a lot of XOXOs going on. I don't know who Koshi. What's Koshi? Is that a thing I'm supposed to know? Featuring BLP Kosher.
I was going through like kind of like a heartbreak. He had passed away, and I was listening to Camila. Her music got me through it. I think that was the first music like album that I actually like shed tears to music while it's playing.
Is this like a fan that's talking about listening to her?
It's an honor to just be here and be able to just like, you know, speak on that shit for real. CXOXO. Water.
Wait.
Water.
Oh, that was really wholesome. I am guessing that was a fan of hers, but also probably someone who's in the industry. I don't know. Let's look him up. Let's look him up, shall we? He's an American rapper from Florida. You know, maybe he was inspired by her music or just a fan, or I don't know, but that was wholesome AF. And I thought that was a nice addition. I haven't really heard something like that in an album before, you know, when you kind of hear from someone who's been impacted by the artist. So I thought that was kind of a unique thing to add in there. All right, the next one is Hot Uptown featuring Drake. Drake, what I know about him right now is he's in a beef with Kendrick Lamar. There's a lot to unpack there, much of which I don't know about, but I did see a very helpful TikTok that let me know some things, and I think that I am on the side of Kendrick Lamar. I like some of Drake's songs though, I do. As far as like rap goes, he's someone I've been able to get into a little bit. I also love some of Kendrick Lamar's songs. That's a side note, but a very important one. So I'm interested to see what this will bring.
Yeah. Nike me shoemaker. Yeah. Okay. Great by your money maker. Okay.
Okay.
When it's hot uptown, and you miss my love.
And you miss my love. And you want me back.
2 hands on my waist, 1 hand on your face, giving me my space. You better hang on to me this time.
I want to say songs like this and Dade County Dreaming, they really do feel like she's managed to keep her roots intact. Like, I wasn't sure if this would be a completely different sound for her, because in a lot of ways, obviously, it has been a completely different sound, but she has those roots in there, you know? You can hear her roots, you can hear things that sound very authentic to her and like where she came from, and so I definitely think that, you know, Camila's heart is still in there. It might just be a bit harder to find over the insane vocal effects and stuff that she's not used to doing, but I don't think it's that crazy, especially on this one. This one just feels like, you know, the most Camila track so far. There's just something about it, that beat, that, sorry, my camera cut off, but I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, because I am not like the Latin music expert of the world, but this sounds a bit more inspired by those roots. You know, Miami is something I've always associated with her, and this song and Dade County Dreaming both give me that Miami feeling. Those have given me the most authentic feel, I think, just coming from Familia, right? Where it was that Latin pop kind of feel.
Trying my patience, trying something else might even work in your favor.
Something about Drake, like, is just
good on paper. Trying me.
Don't think you're ready for love like mine.
love those runs that have been like affected by the vocoder or auto-tune.
Caught up down, do you miss my love? One hand on your face, you're too weak to handle me, my babe, giving me my space. You better hang on to me this time.
Benz on me car maker, oh, Tiffany me ring maker, okay. Let me grip on your money maker, okay. Grip.
I love this one.
Trust me, we'll link, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, wait, the next song is just Drake without Camila? Is that even allowed? Anyway, I loved that one. I got more and more into it as it went on. I loved the beat, just the vibes, you know what I mean? The vibes were great. Drake just has this way, okay? He has this way of like saying a very simple phrase and somehow it tugs on my heartstrings. I also think he's a very melodic rapper, which I really, really like. I loved how he was so incorporated in that track. Like, it was kind of a back and forth between them, which I thought was cool, you know? Sometimes it can be so jarring when there's a rap feature out of nowhere, and then they just go off the song, and it's like they were there and then they weren't. But with that song, melding the two, I just love that. Okay, Ugly. She's the man. I'm having a good time over here. I just want to say, anyone who's hating on this album, you're entitled to your opinion. But I would just like to speak for myself and say that I am having a good time. Okay, Uuugly, Ugly, Drake. Just Drake. I'm just Drake.
CC, they want me to break it down. CC, they need me to break it down. There's not a measure and tape long enough that could measure the distance that I went for you. Please don't make me.
That was such a long phrase. I really liked how he fit it in there.
There's not a measure and tape long enough that could measure the distance that I went for you. Please don't make me pull out these credit card statements and show you the proof it'll get ugly. Ugly. It's hard.
Hey, what is happening with this one? What's he talking about? Credit card statements?
Don't make me pull out these credit card statements and show you the proof it'll get ugly. This heart was broken a long time ago. My blood, it pumps from my hungover liver and straight to my bones. Taught you everything.
This is
a new lane to think you a pro. What does he know? 2 hands on your waist, 1 hand on my face. For someone so lost in life, you always manage to end up at my place. Try. Trying me.
There's just something like everything Drake says is kind of overly, you know, there's a trope that he's like overly emotional or just like very dramatic about his feelings. Okay, call him dramatic, call him what you want, but he just gets me every time with his lyrics. They're so emotionally in depth. They're so emotionally aware, with certain male artists that can be hard to find, but Drake is very open about his emotions. Call me crazy, is this one of the prettiest on the album? I mean, I love the flow of it. I just think there's so many gorgeous melodies and like vocals happening, and it's just really, really pretty. For a song called Ugly, it's really pretty. Am I going into a tunnel again? This is like the quiet moment where you're supposed to confront your feelings and think about all the things you've been avoiding thinking about while listening to this album. Why am I getting so deep? It's the Drake effect. Loved it. Low key. I mean, just gorgeous melodies and flow, and I loved the vocal effect because it sort of, you know, made the notes feel more drawn out and just gave it a really cool feeling. I loved the longer phrases that he just snuck in there, and yeah, the lyrics, just everything. Okay, Dream Girls. Can she give me like 5 seconds? I guess she just did. I love this. This has a radio feel to it. Like you're listening to the song while it's playing on the radio. Kind of has this like old school sound. Love this already.
It was Sonia, it was Tanya, it was Monique. And I think she knows it. Okay with the cap down. No heels cause she came to throw that ass bound. Body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy cause she work out. Through the girls to Bahamas for a night out. It's a short life so we're going all out. Makes me think of us and away. Takes me back to the day. It was Keisha, it was Sonia, it was yeah, then she knows she's the shit. The shit, always been the shit. The shit, shawty is the She got stamina, gas her up, gas her up. She posing, camera watching curves, drive it slow. Makes me think of us and away. Takes me back to the day. It was Keisha.
I've definitely heard that She Got Stamina part before. I don't know where I heard it, but I definitely heard that. Why is this one low-key amazing as well? And why am I really liking this album so much more than I ever thought I would? I don't know. And why am I kind of mad that everyone's hating on this album? I don't know.
Shawty is the shit.
The shit, Shawty is the shit. Why is it so pretty?
She got stamina, gas her up.
That's the best part of the album.
Camera watching curves slow. Right up.
Felt like you're crashing or something.
Stay on shuffle. Makes me think of us. It was Niecy, it was Kiki.
Am I supposed to know who those people are? I've never seen the movie Dream Girls, so forgive me, but I have no idea who she's talking about. Love this. I love that sound effect.
The shit, shawty is the shit.
I love that part. It's the same energy as I Love It, where like it's so repetitive and kind of, you know, that I probably shouldn't like it, but I just love it.
For all the girls that are learning to be women now, know we keep it sexy while we figure it out.
Okay, I mean, I felt like that was kind of just an uplifting one, you know, especially with that outro being what it was. I really liked that one. I feel like there were parts of it that I was vibing more than others, but overall, I did really like it. I thought it was fun. It was upbeat. Don't have a whole ton to say about it. The next one, 305 Till I Die. It definitely took me a really long time to know what that said. At first, I thought it said 305 tilde or something. Let's look up 305. Is that also in Miami? Yep, it's in Miami, Dade County. Okay, going along with the theme. Oh, it's an interlude. Why are there so many interludes? Sorry.
Brown top, little skirt. I barely had any time to do my makeup. Let's just not even look. I'm gonna put sunglasses on. Okay.
That's cute.
This is like a candy store. And then the girl. Malibu bar, no, Miami bar.
Very nostalgic. Just made me feel nostalgic. It was cute. Okay. Boat. Now not what I would have expected for a song called B.O.A.T.
Lying in bed, replaying the shit you said.
Yup.
Cause I've been thinking, you never give me peace of mind, so I had to give it to myself. You never think it's the right time until I'm good with someone else. You were right, that I want you when you're not mine. You were right, and I fucked up, baby, big time. You were the best of all time.
Oh, so it's like goat, but it's boat. Okay. That's kind of random, to be honest, but oh, this one's pretty. This one's pretty. It's like chanting on the stands or something.
We both know how that shit ends.
Oh, I don't know. I love the intimacy.
You never asked me who I'm giving all of my body to now. You never asked me about these nights, baby. I pray that you find out.
Is this about Sean? I'm just kidding.
I wish you'd say you were right, that I want you when you're not mine.
The chorus of this one is kind of reminiscent of Romance for me because, you know, it's that soaring chorus. Like, again, just listening to Romance before this, she has so many gorgeous soaring choruses on that album. Every song has this really grand feeling to it, and this is kind of taking me back to that. Anyone else kind of obsessed with this one?
I forget why I try.
And there's so many vocal effects on this one, but I think it really works well. This one is the only one so far that's kind of giving me that Charlie XCX feel. And like, I'm not saying she's copying her or anything like that. I'm just saying it does remind me of that. You know, it's more of a ballad, but still having that auto-tune sound, which I know Charlie does a lot. So similar inspirations.
You were right,
Ooh.
and I fucked up, baby, big time. Best of all time.
I don't know how I feel about that post-chorus. I don't dislike it. I really like that chanting. I just, Overall, I loved that one, and I think it was definitely one of my favorites so far. I just thought it was so pretty. I will say, it felt a little underdeveloped. There was something about the chorus, or maybe the post-chorus. Maybe I need to take some time with it, I don't know, but it felt a little bit like there's something missing, and I don't know what that missing thing was. But with that being said, I also loved the intimacy of it, and I loved how it was stripped back. Just the opening. I'm gonna play the opening again because there's something really just so sweet and nostalgic about that piano. For some reason, I'm thinking about the Up theme song. The chanting kind of adds the second dimension that is really cool. I don't really get why it's there, but I really like it.
Lying in bed, replaying the shit you said.
I mean, that's just gorgeous. It's just gorgeous, and I won't be taking any other opinions on the matter. Okay, we're on Pretty When I Cry. Lana Del Rey-esque, not really.
You should see me like this when I leave you.
Kind of a fake out.
Pity when I cry, pity you don't want me.
Okay.
Off me. Pink and blue, heart when I ride. Look this good.
Sorry, I've had something in my teeth for the entire time I've been filming. I'm gonna have to go floss. BRB.
Just right, and burn it in his mind. I'm like, everything cool as ice. You just didn't want to do me right, that's nice. And I'm in the mood to fight. Crazy deja vu.
This is...
Doesn't know where you I'm still pretty when unlimited when the sun sets. Unlimited, oh yeah. Unlimited when the sun sets. Unlimited when the sun sets. Unlimited still pretty when I cry.
I really liked that one. I don't know how I felt about the chorus yet. It kind of underwhelmed me, but at the same time, I kind of liked it. So I don't know how I felt, but I thought it was such a pretty song while also still being really upbeat and fun and catchy. Got me in the middle. I don't know what about that. I think just the vocals It was super pretty. Again, like her raw voice, her tone is just so good. And sometimes she'll just hit you with the lyric just right and it'll kind of like scratch an itch in your brain, as they say.
Me too. They should see me like this when I leave you.
There's like a little strain in her voice, but I love stuff like that. Like, I don't view that as a bad thing at all.
Pretty when I cry, hard when I ride. Look this good out of spite.
It's this part.
You just didn't want to do me right, that's nice. And I'm in the mood to fight. Let's fight.
Another post-breakup kind of confidence song, like you don't know what you had and now it's gone, and don't you miss me, because I was so pretty when I cried. Okay, June Gloom is without a doubt one of the ones that I have been the most excited to hear. Let's finish off this album that I have enjoyed, genuinely enjoyed more than I ever could have expected. I love going in with low expectations and then kind of having them blown out of the water a little bit. It's fun.
June gloom, too fog. I might as well say meet me in Montauk. Cold beach, she's cool. I heard. Won't act surprised I saw the pictures where.
Okay, this is my spiritual awakening. Just hold on.
June gloom, too fog. I might as well say meet me in Montauk.
What the hell is that? Like, oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, because that is the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. It's like dark and haunting in a way.
You walk, I feel my body scream when you talk. House fire, for sure. Hope it'll burn out, but it just gets bigger.
Okay, this whole album is like about a toxic relationship. Not even toxic, just a relationship that didn't work out. Just wanted to say that.
It'll burn out, but it just gets bigger. If she's so amazing.
Keep hoping the fire will burn out, but it just gets bigger. Damn, this one's beautiful. This is genuinely one of the most beautiful things I've ever freaking heard.
June gloom to a fog.
June gloom to a fog. My God, this one's so pretty.
I might as well say meet me in Montauk.
That's so satisfying, the way she delivers that entire first stanza.
I feel my body scream when you talk. If she's so amazing, why are you on this side of town? Does she get this wet for you, baby? Little kiss make your head go hazy. Listen, love if it's not this crazy. I don't lie, you're the best iconic. I know that I haven't, but I hope you top it.
You're the best iconic. I mean, okay, we'll see how this one continues to go. It definitely started out as my favorite on the album, but once the chorus hit, I don't know. I wasn't as into the lyrics. Some of the choruses on this album definitely aren't my favorite part of the songs. Like, some of them feel a little bit underdeveloped or just like underwhelming. For me, personally, I think the chorus should typically be the most exciting or most interesting, most catchy, whatever part of the song. You know, I don't necessarily feel that that's true about this album. Some of the choruses have left me wanting a little bit more. But
too fog, I might as well say meet me in Montauk.
I'm never going to shut up about that. So I don't care what she does the rest of the song, because she already gave me that first stanza, and that's all I needed. Yeah, a little underwhelmed by the chorus, especially the lyric, like, you're the best iconic. I'm like, you could have maybe come up with a different way of saying that, because it started as genuinely some of the most beautiful poetry. In my opinion, if you're gonna have poetry in a song, keep it going, you know, keep it throughout.
If she's so amazing.
And the vocal layering is just love.
Make your head go hazy. Is it really love if it's not this crazy?
Is it really love if it's not this crazy? So, you know, her and this person had a very tumultuous, kind of intense relationship. Now he's with someone who maybe he doesn't have that sort of crazy relationship with. He's in a more stable, safe relationship, and she's wondering if it could possibly be as good as what they had.
How come you're just so much better? Is this gonna end ever? I guess I'll fuck around and find out.
Oh, this song's going in a direction that I don't know that I'm a huge fan of. Okay.
Act like it's whatever, just makes me feel better. If I'm so over you, why would I die? this alive. Does she get this wet for you, baby? Talk to you in poems and songs, huh, baby?
Chorus is kind of growing on me.
Does she move like this for you, darling? Toying with me now, you know when I want it. I don't lie, you're the best.
I really would love a bridge.
Damn, falling to the kitchen floor. Goddamn, think we've been here before. This could be a problem. Goddamn, always been a problem. Always been a problem.
All right, all right. I'm gonna say a similar thing I said for, I think, the first song on this album, or the second song. I don't know how I felt about that as an entire song, right? I loved certain parts throughout. The chorus even grew on me, but I don't know that I loved the direction it took with adding all those sound effects in. Like, for me personally, it didn't need any of those sound effects to be a really beautiful song, and I think it would have been more impactful if it was left as more of a ballad. Yeah, I just feel like the sound effects, you know, sometimes too much can be added, and for me it was just a little bit too much. But I will just never get over the beginning of that song. It was beyond gorgeous. My friends, I am very glad that I checked this album out. Full disclosure, before filming this, I was debating between reacting to this and a different album, and I texted my mom and said, pick a number between 1 and 5. And she picked this album. She picked the number that I had assigned to this album. So basically, this was all up to fate and my mom. No, but in all reality, I'm really glad that I checked out this album because I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. Am I gonna sit here and say that I loved every second of it or that it's my favorite album from her? I don't know. I can't make those claims yet. I definitely didn't like every single thing about it, but I liked it so much more than I thought I would. There were probably like 5 songs that I added to my library. Like, it's not the kind of album I see myself immediately going and listening to a whole ton, but you never know, you know? You never know when the mood will strike. And regardless of anything, I am glad that I checked it out because I think it was a really interesting listen. It was really interesting to see how she did kind of merge the sounds that she's done before with this new sound and this different type of production. Many interesting elements and switch ups throughout the songs, some of which I was a fan of and some of which I wasn't, but that's literally any album. You know, there's always going to be parts that you connect with more than others. As of right now, some standouts for me were Twentysomethings, Hot Uptown, B.O.A.T, Pretty When I Cry, and June Gloom all really got me for some reason. Ugly, yeah, I love that one as well. I feel like it's the type of album that it could go either way. Like, I could never listen to it again, or I could kind of be surprised with how much I go back to it. So I just feel like I won't know until I spend more time with it. But I will just say that I am pleasantly surprised by my listening experience, especially after seeing so many people kind of hating on her new sound, calling it trash. Trash is the last thing that I would call this album. I have listened to trash, and this is, in my opinion, not trash. So there's my review, not trash. As far as like the effects and stuff, I feel like I liked it on certain songs, and there were some songs that I just felt like, you know, it felt a little bit out of place, or a little bit like too much was added to the song that wasn't necessary. Because sometimes less is more, and I think some of these songs lacked the kind of nuance and the kind of subtlety that maybe I felt like the song could do with. But I also understand that she was playing around with different things. The whole point was she's trying out this different sound. So I get that. And I'm not gonna fault an artist for trying things and for having fun. You know, I'm sure this album was really fun for her to make. So I don't wanna fault her for that. I definitely feel like on certain songs, the vocal effects were really cool and I did really like them. On other songs, part of me just wished that I could hear her raw voice. But again, she was trying something new. She was getting outside of her comfort zone. But, you know, just giving you an idea of my taste and like what I like. Some of the features I really liked. I kind of liked hearing from Drake again because I haven't really listened to him in a while. And I think I forgot that I do kind of dig his whole vibe, even though I may be on Kendrick's side during the beef. Lyrics-wise, there were a lot of similar themes throughout the album, you know, about this tumultuous relationship that broke up and, you know, her feelings about that and how they've kind of evolved, or different aspects of her emotions about the relationship. Similar to other music she's made, it wasn't lyrically anything that like shocked me or anything, you know, because it's kind of what she always has talked about. I think that's all I've got for right now. Curious to sit with this album, you know, spend a little bit of time with it, see if I even return to it or not. So yes, if I decide to rank this album, this is my album ranking. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you for being on this journey with me. And it was a journey. It was a journey. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.